Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neo Bahamut 101, and today I am opening up a Lunar New Year bundle. This bundle is available from now until the 22nd of February 2018, according to the official GWENT website. The bundle comes with 300 meteorite powder, which allows you to transmute into animated cards, one legendary random card, and 30 kegs. This cost is $28.99. That's in the UK dollars, or UK pounds, sorry. And I hope you enjoy the video. As you can see, I've literally just purchased the actual thing itself, and my first choice of cards, I can either get a animated Yennefer Enchantress, this one, I can barely pronounce the names, Agra, or I can get the old Spear Tip. Now let's have a look. Spawn the last bronze or silver spell card you play. That's actually not a bad one. Boost the lowest ally by 5 and boost a random unit in your hand by 5. Deal 5 damage to the highest enemy. Charm a random enemy elf with 5 power or less. Okay, fair enough. Well, that sounds really cool. Boost your lowest ally by 5 and boost a random ally in your hand by 5, or deal 5 damage to an opponent, or charm a random enemy elf. The charm random enemy elf, I'm not 100% sure how that one works. And this one is deal 2 damage up to 5 times 5 enemies on the opposing row. Now that looks really nice. That was universal, and that was Nilfgaard only. I'm a little bit upset that's Nilfgaard only. Let's go with this one. Literally just because it allows you to do 2 actions instead of just the 1 action. The other 2 are really good cards, but again, it's just literally this one has the double action of 4 choices. Alright, so without further ado, I will be opening up all these barrels.
GWENT cards, lots, all kinds.
And what I will be doing is I'll explain my reasons for picking cards once we get to the like the rare card section. Just give me a second. Right. So first off, we have all common cards.
Nice.
I have all multiple copies of these, so they'll all become scrap. And the rare card choices are: we have a Shrike, a Cyclops, or a Lunar Pirate Captain. So as you can see, I have 2 of this card. I have 3 of this card. No, I've got 2 of this card, which is one is animated, and this one I own 1 of. Let's get the Pirate Captain, so I can start using his parts for scrap. Next up, we have all commons again.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
Now for more.
Here we go. Right, so I have 3 of these guys, so I don't want any more. I have 1 of this guy, that's cool. And I have a rule of thumb. If I get a card which I have multiples of, but it's animated, I always go for the animated card. I try to. But I really like this card, but this one's animated, so we'll go with the animated card. Because the animated cards are basically cost you meteorite powder to transmute them. And meteorite powder costs you real money. You can get it for free in the GWENT card game. but it's just sometimes it's easier just to get the cards when they're available like this. So right now I have 3 copies of this little insect. Now I could either go with Vicaric Novice, which is a really good card, or I can go with Cursed Knight. I'm going to go with the Cursed Knight because at the end of the day I have seen a deck played with this. My good friend Mickey Kempson has made a cursed deck, and it played okay. It looked interesting. With a few tweaks, I'm sure it will become really powerful. Right, we have a rare card, so I'll leave that to last. All duplicates again, and I get a Hayman Herbalist. Okay.
Now for more.
And as you can see, straight off the bat, we have a Siren, which I have 3. We have a Hawker Support. I have 3 copies of this card, 2 of which are of this version, and I have 2 of these. So let's get that Cursed Knight again. That way, if I get Cursed Knight again, I can just choose something else. 26 barrels left to go. Come on, you beautiful boy, give me something decent. Right, another rare card. Okay. Cool, not too bad.
Nice.
Dunbana. Now this is actually not a bad card. If you're losing the game more than 20 points at the start of the turn, you summon this unit. You've got to have up to 3 of these in your deck, so literally you can summon for a 12 points of summon in one go, as long as you don't actually have them in your hand, which is actually not bad. And here we go again. Right, so we've got Kedwin Knight, we have Slave Hunter, which I do not own any of, and we have Mahaka Marauder. This guy is really powerful. Mahaka Marauder, basically whenever a unit changes its power, except by reset, boost it by 2. So literally you want to put him on a row where there's weather damage to you. Let's say for example that weather damage deals 2 points of damage to you. Basically you would not be taking any damage whatsoever. You would be basically staying at 7. If it did 1 point of damage, you would basically be gaining a point every single turn. It is a really good card to upset weather decks. I might as well go with this guy since I don't own him. Okay, go on, shoot. Let's have another one. All common cards again.
Wow.
Okay, all scrap. And here we go. Right, so I already have 1 D-bomb. So it's between Serit and... I can barely pronounce the name, so I apologise for butchering it. Margarita of Anthusia, or whatever her name is. 7 damage on an enemy, or set a revealed opposing unit to power 1. Now that is quite powerful. And he's a Witcher as well. Okay, didn't realise that. Or reset a unit and toggle its lock status. That again could be really, really useful. I'm going to go with this guy. Just because it deals 7 damage, and then if it's a revealed unit, sets power by 1. Alright, common cards again. And all multiple scrap, that's absolutely fine. Right, okay. Now I know my mind's screaming at me saying get the Werecat. Werecat is a really good card if you play Blood Moon. I rarely play Blood Moons. I more play the Full Moons in my Moonlight deck. So I'm going to go with this little bad boy, the old Tormented Mage. Look at 2 bronze spell or items from your deck and play one of them. Thing is, if you have this guy on the field and then you play your Cursed Knight, he turns this 2-star or 2-cost character into the Cursed Knight himself, which I think was a 5-cost character. So yeah, it's going to be quite handy. All common cards again.
Nice.
Right, all scrap. And that is really annoying because I only just got this guy the other day, and well, I bought this guy the other day. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right, so I can either get a lesser, or the Guardian that spawns a lesser Guardian to the top of your opponent's deck, or the reset. I am going to go with this guy at the moment. Mainly because I know I have been beaten by him in the past, and he's actually quite a good card to play with. At the moment, I don't need a lot of support from Northern Realms, as my Knight deck seems to be working well. So all common cards again, and we get ourselves a Novice as cool. Now, straight off the bat, there's no choice. It's got to be the Mahakam Volunteers. I'm a huge Dwarf fan. It was literally one of the few decks that I played in the original game, which I enjoyed. Commons. Okay. And I'm going to go with a Battering Ram. So I have 2 of each card at least. Now that's what I want to see. Nice. Right, so we're going to open up the commons first. We're going to open up... not bad for a rare. And my epic card. Really good card to have. I've already got 1 copy of him, so I can turn that spare one into scrap. Basically, he allows you to summon an ambassador, an assassin, or an emissary onto your opponent's side of the field. So for a spy deck, it is really powerful. It's a really good card. And then I come across this slot, which is not... That's fine, it's fine. Deal 1 damage to each copy of this card in your graveyard. Deal 6 damage to an opposing unit at the end. Okay. I am going to go with... Again, go with the one that I don't own yet. So we're down to 19 kegs. Okay, we got ourselves another rare.
Nice.
And the rare card. No, fair enough. I think that makes that 3 of them now for me.
Now for more.
And that is real annoying. Again, I already own this card, but I don't think I own it animated. And this one, play around a bronze or silver cursed unit from your deck. I'm gonna get this for 2 reasons. Like I said, I think I already own this card and it's not animated. If it is already animated, then I can sell the card and also get some of my meteor powder back. Because right now at the moment, it's literally half price meteorite powder costs to make cards animated. Okay, so... Oh, nice. An animated Rot Tosser. This card is actually quite a funny card to play sometimes. Okay, half Elf Hunter. That's not too bad. I think that makes 2 of those. And again, let's go with the Slave Hunter. 17 kegs left. Let's see what we can get. Oh, nice. We've got another epic.
Nice.
And it happens to be a card they already own, sadly. Dang it. So that's not too bad. It's more scrap. And here we go. I have 3 Slizards, and they're all animated cards. Let's see. I have 2 peasants or a Dunar's Corsair. Let's get this guy for now. All common cards again.
Wow! Goody!
Okay, I have 2 of you, 1 of you, but I have none of you, so I'll grab one of these guys. And we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Okay, more rare cards.
Goody!
And another siren, that's absolutely fine. I can sell her to make, what's the name?
Now for more!
Again, I have 3 of you, I have 3 of you, but I have none of you, so we'll grab ourselves a slave infantry. All commons again. And we got an animated card, nice.
Wow! More!
And also just a normal rare, that's fine. So as you can see here, like I said before, you can see I've got 3 copies of this card original. I have 4 in total, which means 1's animated. So we'll get 1 reinforced ballista. That means from now on, I'll get more scrap if I get the same set of cards again. Cards.
Wow! Now for more!
Let's go with this Elven Scout. Okay, we've got 1 rare card.
Nice! Wow!
Got multiple copies of him, so he's extra scrap.
More!
And it'll literally have multiple copies of everything, so let's get 1 of you. Okay, no rare card, sorry.
Goody!
No, that's fine, that's fine. That's another medic.
Now for more!
And I own 1 of every single card. Okay, yay. So it doesn't matter which one I pick, because it will be turned into scrap. So I might as well just get another Ifrit. This card is actually really good for monsters. You spawn him, he summons 3 lesser Ifrits, which are 1 cost each. And then they do 1 point of damage to random units on your opponent's side of the field. It's really, really strong. Okay, no legendary so far. It's
More!
and common cards. Right, straight off the bat, get the one that I just do not own at the moment. You can get legendaries in these packs, and normally when I buy like a bundle like this, I get at least 1 additional legendary. My luck today has not been too good. It's been good for animated cards.
Now for more!
I'm going with this cockatrice because I've used it in past battles, and yeah, it can be really, really annoying. And the reason I use it is because I have another card who allows you to get any particular beast. Well, you get to choose 3 beast cards, silver or bronze, and every now and then, cockatrice is the one on choice. Raging Berserker, no, that's fine, that's fine.
More!
Okay. Switch use power with the reveal. So that's good for reveal decks. Deal 1 damage to a machine or soldier ally, then play a copy from your deck. Let's get just if I ever decide to make a reveal deck, common cards.
Now for more.
And again, rare cards available. So let's go with this guy. Could go with an additional assassin, but they're not too expensive to make. All common cards again.
Nice.
This card used to be really broken when it first came out, because when it was summoned, it would give you a shield on him, and then if he died, he spawned 2 lesser golems. But the thing was, you would play him and then wait for your opponent to finish his turn. Then when you start your next turn, you had 2 golems due to the Death Wish. But they've changed it so much. Now, this one's fairly easy. I'm going to get a 4th copy of Slyzard, because it's an animated card, which would mean I get more meteorite powder back to make another animated card. And B, I have 3 of every card available, so no brainer. Commons.
Nice. Now
Okay.
for more.
Okay, I'm going to get another one of these, because it goes towards the curse deck.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
More.
Okay, so I've one of every card, but again, this bad boy is animated, so easy way of getting it. 3 cards left. Let's see if we can't pull ourselves a legendary. Come on, shoot. Oh, speak of the devil, a legendary card has arrived, and it's a universal card. Oh, Yennefer, nice one. This one allows you to spawn a unicorn that will boost all cards on both sides of the field by 2, or spawn Chironix, which is like a dark unicorn, which deals damage to all units, all other units by 2. So basically, you can either give everyone a +2 boost, or you can decrease everyone by +2. Or -2, sorry. It's really, really good card. Open it up like that. Okay. Because I don't own too many of these guys. 2 kegs left. Hopefully that won't be the only legendary card. I'm not going to get too greedy. I'm over the moon that I've got 2 legendaries today. Nothing there. It's animated. Gotta get it. Now these guys have changed since the last update. Basically now they're not as broken as they used to be. You deal 2 damage to an enemy for each spying unit that appears during that turn. Deal 2 damage. Your turn. Deal 2 damage to an enemy on turn end. Don't know how that part works. I don't know if it's like literally you can do 2 damage to your opponent, and then as long as you have like a spying unit on your opponent's side of the field, you can do 2 damage to the end, or how that works, or because I've played against it and it just doesn't seem to work properly, so I don't know if there's a bug on it or not.
Now for more.
Let's see, 3 of those already owned, so it's between these 2. Swap a card in your hand with a bronze spell card from your deck. That could come in really handy. Boost all allied copies of a soldier unit. We'll go with you, because Because the idea is you can literally just take a card you don't want and add a spell card that you really need. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all my kegs.
Right, always.
True shoot. True. Excuse you, sir. Right. So what we'll do now is we'll go to collections. And we'll just see how much powder or how much scrap I have made today. So we'll begin to mill cards. We have 2 duplicates. Ooh, okay, we have 2 of those, 3 of them, and we have 90 cards available. So I will be gaining 1,240 scrap and 100 meteorite powder. Now that would be one thing, but I myself always like to go through all my cards quickly just to make sure, because what I do is literally, you see here, I have 3 of these, 2 of these, so I will mill these quickly. I do apologise. And the reason I do this is mainly so, yeah, as you can see, I've got 1 of each, so basically mill you. It just basically means that I can get most productivity out of all my scrap. Plus, if you do it this way, you look at it like this, you're gaining enough scrap available to basically make another card. Now, silver cards you can only have 1 copy of, so hence why I got quite a few bits of scrap earlier on. So I have 2 of these, I can get rid of her now. And it's literally just quickly running through these things, looking for the duplicates. So I can get rid of one of you. I can get rid of one of you. Again, this card used to be really good. It used to do weather clear as well as the power up, but it doesn't do that nowadays, which is a little shame. Okay, I think... Oh, no, we got 1 more here. I think we may be Gucci. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. And no, 1 of you. And doing it this way, you also literally thin out all the bits and pieces, so it just makes it easier for you. So like I said before, I know I had multiples of these. I mean, rare cards you're getting 20 scrap a piece. Oh, but I got 1 of those. Okay, fair enough. I'm almost sure I had more. Okay. And I mean, once I've got all animated sets, then yeah, I will start collecting all the common cards again. But it's like, once you have the animated stuff, you don't really go after the common stuff. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, that's all done. So from that unboxing, I've acquired an additional 1,550 scrap. I've got myself an additional 300 magicite powder from the actual pack itself, and another 100 magicite powder from cards. Yeah, no, that is not too bad. So I now have 1,770 scrap, which I can buy some gold cards to finish off my consume deck. That is not too sad. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and I will catch you next time. Peace out, guys.